What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/Choosingbeggars. If you guys are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Thanks for pulling off Christmas for my kids, but did you happen to think to get me and spouse anything? Okay, so my oldest daughter and her two sons came to the house yesterday for Christmas. F you, COVID. My next oldest takes the dogs for their walk and older sister joins. Upon returning, they both look ready to cry. Apparently they ran into two of the 5 kids that live around the corner with their piece of crap parents. These 2 kids are 8 and 10. Long story short, they are sad and tell my daughters that they are not celebrating Christmas this year because their father lost his job a few weeks back. I've offered to give this man a job, but like I said, piece of crap, and they have no money. Enter the wife who hears the story, and now there are 6 watery eyeballs beaming my orders into my brain. Okay, we got this. The wife and I go upstairs to discuss some things, and within minutes, all 3 of our girls are standing at our office door with cash in hand, demanding to help give these kids at least something to wake up to. Hell yeah, we raised them right. Well, except the whole teen pregnancy thing our oldest managed to pull off, but I digress. So what's the plan, I ask? It doesn't take long to figure out that with the time we have to pull this off, plus my hatred for crowds and strangers in general, that Walmart will more than work. One stop. I'm sure they'll have a bunch of registers open, looking at you 7 closed registers, and we'll get in and out in no time. Yeah, that didn't happen. So we eventually got the F out of there, go home, and commence wrapping. Mission partially accomplished. I walk over to the parents who knew our intentions and didn't care to join us on our trip. We devise a plan to bring everything over late last night, and of course their kids were still running wild. Like really? You knew what we were doing? Cut to this morning at 7:45, not 8:30, not 9, 7:45. Supermom knocks on the door. "Oh hey, I was just outside smoking a cigarette and wanted to ask you a question." This woman looked me dead in the eye and asked if we forgot to get her and her husband gifts to swap. I guess she didn't see me about to stroke out because she followed that up with, and I can show you on the Ring doorbell video if you don't believe it. "Did you happen to look for a Nintendo Switch or PlayStation 5? And that's when I died and reincarnated in my present dumbfounded form. I don't know exactly how the wife handled her after I walked back in the house, and I don't care. F her and him, the friggin' nerve on some people. Oh my goodness. She didn't even come over with a thank you or anything. "Yeah, hey, I think you forgot to get me and my husband a gift too. Oh, also, my kids really wanted a PlayStation 5. Shake my head. Boyfriend treated me as an ATM. Okay, so I'm a 30-year-old disabled female, incomplete quadriplegic, in a wheelchair, and this happened about 2 years ago. I met a guy on Tinder who we'll call Randy. We met for the first time for coffee, and everything went well. He was kind, funny, generous, and we seemed to get along well, so we continued to see each other for a few weeks. Within those first few weeks, everything seemed to be going well. He was a smoker, and although I'm not a smoker, I smoked years before this, but quit. Him smoking wasn't a deal breaker for me. I mentioned once in a conversation with Randy that I'd never lend money to someone who smokes or drinks or does drugs. In my mind, if their priorities were on those things and not food and bills, then that's not my problem. I'd been manipulated for money in the past, so I'm a lot more aware than I was before that had happened. Not long after this, he started asking to borrow money, but was vague about what it was for or would come up with weird reasons why he needed money. Some of these didn't even make sense. "Can I have $10? I need to get underwear. All of mine are drying on the line and I don't have a dryer. My mate took my wallet yesterday and lost the 20 that was inside. Do you think I can borrow money? I'll give it back on payday. How much you got in your purse? I need to go to town and get some stuff. Do you have a spare tenner? My mom took the car out this morning. How about you lend me a lobster and I'll get it for you and bring you the change." The requests kept getting weirder and he would occasionally repeat the same request multiple times, forgetting he'd already asked me that. My answer was always, "Sorry, I got no money on me," and if he'd asked me to get cash out, I'd just change the subject. He never got a cent off me, and that relationship didn't last long. Wait, what kind of requests were those? "Hey yeah, can I borrow some money? I need new underwear." Like what? Come on, buddy. She wanted presents, not your presents. This is not an exciting story, and it may not even fit properly with this sub, but here's what I got. I don't have an image to put with this because she deleted the whole interaction, but a few days ago, a girl, mid-20s, I knew from my hometown, posted to Facebook that her parents weren't going to allow her to spend Christmas with them because of COVID concerns. She made a whole big pity post about how they always do this, how all of her siblings have been allowed to visit, but she isn't, and how she's going to be all alone for the holidays because her parents don't care about her. This struck a chord with a bunch of people on her Facebook because they started commenting how she was more than invited to come to their house for Christmas dinner with their families and how sad they were that she was being forced to spend it alone. Multiple people offered her dinner and company for the holidays. She did not respond to any of those comments or even acknowledge them. Instead, about 20 minutes after posting it, she made her own comment on her post about how sad she was she'd spend all her money on Christmas presents for her family that I can't return. Why can't you return them? And how she now has an empty bank account and a tree with no presents under it. She posted an image of her empty Christmas tree to her Facebook story following this addition to her post. She made no mention with any of her friends' comments with offers to take her in for the holidays. After an hour or so of the post being up, she deleted it in its entirety and then made a new post that said, "If anyone wants to buy me a gift for Christmas so I have something to put under my tree, here's my Amazon wish list. Be sure to select the gift wrapping option before sending it to me." I don't know if she knows that it costs extra on Amazon to have items gift wrapped, or if she just expects people to pay the extra fee for her because she deserves it or something. Either way, today she's been posting about what she and her family are doing for Christmas at her parents' house together. I guess they patched things up miraculously within a day or two. I would say I'm just being cynical, but this is not the first time this has happened. She did almost the exact same thing around her birthday last year as well, with a remarkably similar story regarding her parents, sans the COVID mention as it was pre-COVID. A whole bunch of sob story posts about her being alone for the day, and then a shoehorning in for her Amazon wish list after people offered to spend the day with her. Then magically all those posts disappear by the day of her birthday when she posts a pic of all of her gifts her parents gave her when she was with them. Same soup, just reheated. It sounds like someone just wants a little bit of attention. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.